little early. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you're listening right now, I appreciate it. But you can always listen later. Think and Reflect podcast show on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and other streaming platforms. So you can listen later. Download the Spreaker app so you can get the live notifications. To call in 216-632-3917, or you can just chat if you downloaded the app. You can even comment on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We TikToking too. Yeah. Yesterday was it was an emotional. I've been having some emotional situations going on of late, but you know, as a man, we got to figure it out faster, a little faster, because we got more responsibility. But yeah, that's gonna be the topic for the day. So if you tuning in, stick around so we can get some of this. It's more demographically, but it goes on everywhere. It happens everywhere. But it's a higher number in the community I come from. So it's a topic. It can be talked about. But it's, did you grow up without a father? That's gonna be my topic for the day. But it's some tragic news. Moment of silence for the brother. Take off. He got a crazy name, but yeah, give him a moment of silence. And all other lost souls or people that done passed away. But yeah, tragic. Let me give a second. I'll come back to y'all. Have you seen that Bavaria's clothing collection yet? If not, visit the website at bavariasclothingcollection.com. That's Bavaria's, Bravura's clothing collection. Or follow them on Instagram at Bavaria's Clothing Collection. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Bavaria's, a consistent show of dash and spirit, bravery. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit, but it's sensitive. It's a sensitive situation, and the one guy, Gilly said some things that made a whole lot of sense. Man, I didn't heard that before, and I might have been him that said it for real. But yeah, he was talking about how people. But you know who had a video like, and it was showing that boy MGK. I forgot the name of the song, but he walking around, and then at the end, the girl trying to commit suicide, but instead of anybody trying to help, but that situation with Takeoff was it wasn't that, but like, but the one brother said, but anyhow, MGK had the video, and then at the end, the girl trying to cut herself, and instead of anybody trying to help her, they just trying to pull out their phones and record. Like we, as a people, man, we brainwashed. I ain't perfect like that. I know I'm not perfect, but I try to pay attention. I try to open up that third eye. Like the third eye is more, it's a mental thing. That's almost like the slogan with the Bavarians. But I can't. But it's the mindset. But getting back to the point, people just no, they don't be thinking, man. Like it's just they even because it's like it's a difference between reacting and acting. Reacting is almost just off impulse. Acting is, stop, analyze, you know what I'm saying? Let your you ever seen a movie where the robot do in like a Terminator or something? It log in. It ain't just gonna act. It's gonna analyze, get some data. Oh, okay, and then it's on. You know what I'm saying? Now they know what to do. They acting on it. Yeah, but the one brother was saying getting to that. I forgot who said it, but they was talking about how it might have been Bruce Bryce. I never said his name right, but it's Boykins, Dr. Boykins, and he was saying, and I done been, cause I done been, if you know me personally, I done had a life. That's why I feel like I can even be right here talking. Like I ain't just joking, man. I ain't just um turning on my camera on my phone and talking, man. I sit here, I I make an outline, I pick topics that I want to talk about. I create a real topic. I rate it out. I got a books. It's not just me popping on the button and then just get the yeah, blah, blah, blah. It might sound like that because I could be everywhere, but I'm learning. It's a trial and error, man. You can't you can't even try to be perfect unless you do. You get what I'm saying? So you at least got a tip. So even if you are trying to achieve to be perfect, which I don't think it's because it's always something. Unless you just somehow, some way, you figured it out to get all the information you can before you actually, then praise this to you. But it's just a study. Like my man Drew Ali, he say, if I tell you to study yourself, I say study yourself again some more. Rather, I might not be saying it in the exact words, but hey. But yeah, that's sad. That's sad to take off. They was about to blow up. Of course, the conspiracy theories be coming out. So yeah, then we got that. But man, listen, people need to stop pulling them phones out as a community, even just any community. Could do what I forgot to as Boykin said, conflict resolution. You get what I'm saying? The thing is conflict resolution. If they would have practiced conflict resolution, it wouldn't even got to that point. But when you start hearing the stories that's being presented, that's why another thing I don't get with people when they out there doing like it's almost certain people must know what they could get away with, and then you got people that think they could get away with it, and I'm laughing at the death. My daughter, she don't like when I say die or death, so I'm learning to say pass away. So we gonna start saying when he passed away, or they passed away, or okay, y'all. That's not just for my daughter. But yeah, that boy Takeoff, man. Takeoff was always the laid back one. He the nephew. I know they was uncles, cousins, and nephews or something, but yeah, Takeoff was the nephew to Quavo. And now, when you look at it, I know you can tell. I never knew. There's people that's probably big fans that knew though, but I just knew they was the Migos. I always liked them because the first time I seen them when they came with the video, like Versace, 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 Versace. I think I was sitting and I was sitting. That's my problem when it come to life. I just thought they say when you do the same thing, same, insane or whatever. But man, rest in peace to Takeoff. Hopefully that get resolved. But we as a community, man, conflict resolution, being in them programs, learning things, I understand conflict resolution. And I always been a person that kind of try to, incorporate conflict resolution. But I'm at the type site from where I come from, for the, because where I come from, I would be titled as, but I don't know what the title actually is. I know the most recent title is Mr. Don't Come Around. I say, man, they didn't call me Mr. Come Around no more. They just told me they love me. I love y'all too, man. But well, look, listen, y'all gotta listen, man. I got a plan. I ain't trying to take over the world, but I'm trying to make sure we can live in. Cause like I told y'all, let me write this down right now. Yeah, see, I'm accessible. Okay. Some live to die while others create life while living. Ooh, that's cold. All from the brains of the Mr. PR, the star, as you would call me, or Pretty Ricky. I just go by Rick on the regular, but when it comes to what I'm trying to, Ricky D. Calhoun, you get it? Why not? That's what the name I was given, so I'm going to use it. Deshaun's Marketing Incorporated. Yeah, let me not get it. Let's see. Sometimes I get the sounding cocky, but I just be, cause I ain't got nothing. I'm just trying to win like y'all. So until the fat lady sing, we gonna keep going. I hope you are, cause I know I am. And all that joking around, this ain't no joke. It's a system and a structure when it comes to what I'm doing right now. So I appreciate the love, and we gonna take off another moment of silence because they said it was instant. That's almost a blessing when it comes to that. Don't nobody want that, but that's part of life. You gonna leave this earth. They say it was instant, so blessings to him that he ain't have to suffer. At least he didn't have to suffer. He lost and gone. We know we gonna miss the guy. Cause I thought he was the coldest too, especially when I got to really listening in to his lyrics. Like, oh, he cold. Like Quavo be just really talking. He know how to put words together, but and Takeoff, he just a performer. Oh, look at the background. I hit it, but yeah, but hey, cheers to that. But yeah, Takeoff. This is my opinion. Voice your opinion. Think and Reflect podcast show live every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Today we just had a little layover, so I came a little early on the Wednesday. If you're listening in, you probably know. If you got the app and you done downloaded, you already know what's going on. Think and Reflect podcast show. I'm over here messing around. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. How you get over there? See, this one thing about when you got a setup and you're not just on the phone talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go throw one of these ads because Bavaria's Clothing Collection is the sponsor for the day. So we gonna Bavaria you out today. You seen that Bavaria's Clothing Collection yet? If not, visit the website at bavariasclothingcollection.com. That's Bavaria's Bravura's clothing collection. Or follow them on Instagram at Bavaria's Clothing Collection. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Bavaria's, a consistent show of dash and spirit, bravery. Yeah, rest in peace to that boy Clay. Nah, damn, not my fault, Quavo. And they said it was another female that got shot too. Make she get well too, but take off. But yeah, man. You know, I was gonna talk. You know how when I go to sports bar, I be doing the show on Tuesdays. I be doing the show on Tuesdays. Monday night be the most recent sports, but it's the basketball season happening too. So I ain't really, but it was a good game last night. I kind of was peeking in. I think it was Gold State in Minnesota. It was somebody. I know one of them was Minnesota and Phoenix. Minnesota and Phoenix. They was banging and Phoenix wound up winning. I don't know the final score. But yeah, the Battle of Ohio was Monday night. Battle of Ohio. Either team. Paul Brown was the first Browns coach. And Paul Brown started the Bengals. See, my little man, Iggy, that's what they call him in football. He played, so they went down there to Massillon. Boy, they, man, it look like a college at least. I done seen the college. I ain't really seen. No, I have, but yeah, it's quality. Put it like that. They gave them boys some quality down there. The Massillon, them little Tigers, they be looking like pros. But we be trying to get the Saints be trying to bang him. My dude play for the Saints. Little Iggy. Yeah, but the Battle of Ohio, the Browns pulled it out. They needed that win too. That we still in a struggling position, but we it's like it's almost a hope. We can pull two out of the next three. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, even though I always say I keeping it this color, black and yellow, now because of my cousin. Rest in peace, dude, Danny, Lil Lane. That's how I used to call him when we was young, Lil Lane. But how y'all doing out there, man? If y'all listening in or later, you know I love y'all. Tune in, Think and Reflect podcast show every Tuesday at 12 p.m. live. We coming live at 216-632-3917 if you want to tune in. Because I'm about to start talking about this topic in a hot second. 10:21 is the time on the clock because I'm a special person. And, you know, it's just all about accomplishing. We got to accomplish things, man, and then we can celebrate. We ain't accomplishing what is it to celebrate. You feel me? So, all you wannabes out there, you know. But yeah, the Battle of Ohio, the Simpsons. It was 32. What was the final score? 32. What was the final score? 13-32. The Bengals lost. We was we was beating up on them, boy. They scored a couple of touchdowns in the end, but we was beating up on them. After that first quarter, it's like they caught a groove. They caught it. Like I'm like, and the defense. Let's go D because we y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all done put my man. He could do what he needs to do. He a big dude, so he can see over that line. So y'all just gotta keep the game modest for him, so he could do him. If he playing with the lead, he gonna feel good. Yeah. There's always gonna be a blooper. He have a blooper every game. I say, boy, some type of way he turned the damn ball over. But yeah, Watson, he going through his trials and tribulation. But when he come back, man, the points we be putting on the board with Watson, woo, woo, man, they better be lucky we ain't 5-3 instead of boy. Now we 3-5, but we can work with that 3-5. We can win two more. Oh, we could go 3-0. That'd be even better. That'll have us at 6-5 with 6 games to go. Watson back 5-6. That might not work. But we ain't got no more divisional games. Then we get a bye week, so we get healthy. Cincinnati done lost Chase and let me see when they bye week is. Let's see what Cincinnati Bengals. Oh shit, they bye week next week. Ours this week, theirs next week. So they get a little rest. Then they only got to come back and play the Steelers and then the Titans. But then they got to play. They got to play the Titans and the Chiefs before they come back to us. They gonna be beat. Woo! They gonna be beat up messing with the Titans and the Chiefs. And they ain't gonna have Chase. Chase might come back for the Chiefs. If not, he might try to come back with the Titans game because he gonna have that week off. Yeah, he gonna try to come back for that Titans. If not the Chiefs, he might have to stretch it out until they come back and play us again. And that's good marketing. He wasn't there for the last game, especially if they could get 2 out of the 3. If they could get 2 out of the 3 without Chase, or they get the first 2, the Steelers and the Titans, they might rest him for the Chiefs, unless he just what's that? That's a prime time. That's a nationwide game because it's at 4. They might have him come back for that, just for that. Yeah, they might have him come back for the prime time. Yeah, so yeah, the Battle of Ohio, the Browns pulled that one off. Let me see what the divisional record is for the Browns. We 3-5. We beat the Steelers, but I mean, who we beat? We only beat the Steelers. We beat the Bengals, so we lost to the Ravens. We got beat. See, we could have won that game. We beat the Steelers. So we 2-1 in the division. That's good though. 2-1. But the records is what's eating at a nigga. Damn, man. Y'all gotta excuse my language. I love my Browns. But yeah, that's the Battle of Ohio. That was went on in sports. Some other thing. My Cavs, they balling. You can't do Cavs. You better watch out, boy. You better watch. And Garland ain't even playing. If you watch basketball, Cleveland just man, we on fire. See, the Browns just had a rocky start. We supposed to at least be 4-4. 5-3 for sure. We man, it shouldn't be no excuse to not be 5-3 right now. They could be 6-2, if not 7-1. To be honest, you got to look. The losses they have, the losses that the Browns have, are like little like how did that happen? Losses like it ain't no blow. I think they got blew out by New England. New England, Bill Belichick blows out all the time for some reason anyway. Yeah, every time New England, most of the time, Bill Belichick be whooping on us. I guess he's just mad because he started something before he left. We was gonna be New England. What he did, because when he left, he ain't go get a head coaching job. He went and kicked it back on the side. I think the Jets. He either went to the Jets or the Giants. I think it was the Jets because he went with one of the excuse me. And what's my man? He be on the TV, the Ryans, I think. No, it was with Bill Parcells. When Bill Parcells went to the Jets, he went to the Jets with him at the defensive coordinator. But yeah, Bill and Chet. That was supposed to be in our Super. We supposed to the Ravens Super Bowl. They try to say the team wasn't there wasn't no players left on the team, but that would have still been whatever was going on would eventually happen for us because that was what it was leading up to. Because the team drafted Ray Lewis the next year. That draft, they first year as the Ravens, they drafted Ray Lewis. And Ray Lewis was the man. Then they came up on Eric Reed. They had the linebacker, and I think they had Saragusa and somebody else. They had another defensive lineman. They had the key components. They had have a decent cornerback. You have a linebacker. Your main linebacker be like a monster, nasty dude. Then you got a hard hitting safety that can cover too. And then you got a disruptive lineman or two, man. It's curtains. Your cornerback's cool. Because it ain't going to be no, it's like, what? Yeah. But you got to have that main linebacker and safety. That's basically what I'm saying. You got to have a safety that can hit and cover. And then that linebacker got to just be like, and he got to be like a real team leader. Like somebody on defense got to really mean what they say. For real. Like it ain't no just saying, you got to demonstrate. But yeah, that Battle of Ohio, that's always a good game. You know what I'm saying? But Bill Stefanski, like he 5-0 again, I think, against the other Bengals coach. But it's all Paul Brown. It's all because of Paul Brown that we have the Battle of Ohio. But yeah, down there, that's where Massillon, where Paul Brown from, Massillon. But they got they got the stadium, they got the indoor practice facility. Yeah, they high school and little kids. Man, they got them down there living. Like that's the concept though, because they really only got that one squad down there, so they just be kicking it, playing Pop Warner, and now they was in the Muni this year. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, but dang, I kind of, because I had a talk. Y'all know I had my thing down the whole time, and my sound going to be horrible. I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah, but man, the topic of the day it's that time. It's that time. everybody want. Man, this where to come. This where you want to be. We gonna talk. We gonna voice your opinion. It's the Think and Reflect segment with your boy Ricky D. Yeah. Yo, yeah, man. Did you grow up without a father? You know, and I was saying because I was talking to my cousin, her mother just passed away. I got little two little sisters, one from my father and one from my mother. I got an older sister too. I ain't know that till maybe from year few. About I heard it, but I know about just when this last time when I came home from the boys. But yeah, did you grow up without a father? My auntie, I know this auntie a little bit, but when I found out the news, I even called him, because we tried to communicate. I always tried to be. I gave up on it. I used to be so mad, man. If I could tell y'all, like, I don't want to put too much of my personal. Like, if you know me, you know me. But I don't think I want to get that close with everybody. That's I don't know, man. I might need to tell this, but it was like, man, we did some things, and I was doing it. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't say consciously, but I ain't think neither. Like I ain't really think, cause I know it's a lot of us out here that ain't grow up with a father, and then depending on the situation, like my situation was, I met my older brother one day at the and we stayed. This is what make my situation. See, my situation is almost might need not to talk about it, might personally because it's gonna take away from my book. I'm writing a book, y'all. Life, living in fear every day. How to overcome it. See, I'm still trying to overcome it, but I done kind of got to a peace of mind, like at a point in my life where I feel like, and I can reflect on where I'm at to where I was once upon a time, and I can say I'm still winning. But in the accolades, what the outside world might be looking for to consider what I'm to me winning, you know what I'm saying? I don't really but participate, but I'm still, like I say, accomplishments is what we living for. But yeah, I grew up without a father, basically. And the one I had, I knew of him. He even tried a few couple times. Like I can remember one time him coming to get me, like literally. And I ain't trying to put the man down because I wanted, but this need is like it's almost. I wish he could call in. You know what? I should have, but you know what? I don't want. I ain't gonna put the whole story out there. But I could say, growing up without a father is like so many things could have not been done. Like you could have made. different decisions in life. And then you might even have male figures around you, but you know, I don't know. It's I maybe because I be a father to my children. I'm there for them mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. You know what I'm saying? I'm there for my children the best way I can for what I have going on at that moment. Cause you know I'm a risk taker. I'm an investor. I always tell y'all. So I'm like a Dame Dash type man. I'm not trying to be like that, but you know that's how life be going. Like you been a made investment, you got to, you know what I'm saying, hustle and then. But it's so many ways to make money, man. But that's another story because I got some info. I got some things that can make people lives different too. Just send a DM to Ricky D dot underscore on Instagram or Ricky D Calhoun. I do personal consulting. You know, who on the out when you're on the outside looking in. I'm gonna give a secret away to the listeners. Uh, when it comes to consulting, all it is you know you might not even have a perfect life, but you can always see what somebody else need, like based off what you know or the information they give you. So that's just another little thing. But growing up without a father, man, it's almost it's I don't know because I can't say because I don't know what it because I done heard some people say growing up with a father, the father made their life a living hell. And but I I s- I seen some good fathers. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some, and my generation of people, I done seen some good fathers come out of us too. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people do grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like them decisions and choices that people make, but not having a father growing up, it's almost like you're not learning how to be a man from home. You're learning it. Your role models become people in the streets or like that's the environment I grew up from. I grew up in. The male role models I had, they wasn't. I got an uncle who's kind. I got a couple. My uncle Will went to school, but he more like a working man. I'm not. I will work, but I'm not the type want to sit at a job. Like I know that, and you can still make your dreams happen, but there's other ways to make your dreams, your visions come to fruition. Because we don't want to use dreams, that's just the idea, but it's the vision that matters, and we can bring them to fruition. You just stay tuned. I'm telling you, y'all could be part of the process because the process has been going on, but now it's kind of more structured. It's like I say, a system is the plan. If you ever pay attention to me as a person, a system is the plan, man. That's all I'm on, man. Like that's build. That's all. Brand, build, grind. We gonna shine, bro. Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. 216-632-3917. I think I got my Skype set up, but it's at Think and Reflect TNRP show. I always want to throw the .com in there. Visit the website, to become a blogger so we can keep that going. I keep telling y'all we get them views up. That's another source of income. That's all. Just look at it as another source of income. Let me go on here and post this article. You gonna post it anyway, so let's build it up. Ta-da. Let's get the Think and Reflect podcast show going. You watching, you listening, anyway, let's participate. Don't play a hate. Dig that. Yeah, but we talking right now, man, about not having a father, growing up with a father, rather. That's something that I can I haven't experienced. See, everybody have different experiences, and like I was saying in the beginning of the segment, it's a high percentage in the community that I came from. I'm trying to change the concept, and I went through because my children don't stay with me, but I communicate with them daily. You know what I'm saying? I'm a text, I'm a call, I love you, good night. You know what you're doing. You know, hook up. They got their little green light in school lunch card things. Here goes some money. Cause I can't stand that. You know, that's personal. That's another story. Baby mama or the mother of your child. See what I'm saying? Y'all gotta follow me. Just follow me, man. It's a story. It's a line. Y'all want to be part of this journey. This journey gonna make a difference in your life. But you know what? I usually do my fun fact and I just wanted to get to the point so bad. But I'm gonna hit y'all with a fun fact towards the end of the show. I gotta give y'all a fun fact because I always like to make sure I'm giving y'all some type of. I'm gonna give you a lesson if you're listening, but I want to give you a fun fact. It's mainly funny to me. It's on you after I tell you after you hear it if you think it's funny. But that I like that, and it ain't really be funny, but it's like wow, you know what I'm saying? And I never would have knew that. Yeah, so yeah, that's all. But I'm gonna give y'all that fun fact, and maybe give y'all the holiday of the day. Matter of a fact, I'm gonna give just a pause for a moment on this topic because we thinking and reflecting, and I'm voicing my opinion. You can too when you tune in live. Today is Wednesday, so we off course, but look for us to be live every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Make sure you download the Spreaker app and get live notifications after you like Think and Reflect podcast show on the Spreaker app. You can also listen to us on iHeartRadio and other streaming platforms. Visit us on YouTube. I've been thinking to do visuals. You know, I got a nice setup for y'all. I just like to talk to y'all. I'm like an old school radio dude. I always wanted to be on the radio. I went to broadcasting school. It was for a second, so because the incident happened, but I was there. I started my process. I was in there getting educated. I was in the 5-7. I think we was 5-7 mornings. It was something like that. But yeah, my mate, my partner in life, right now in life, what you know what we that's where we at. But the holiday of the day, y'all gotta ride with me. But the holiday of the day is man, November 1st, 2nd. See, the month is already started November 2nd. According to this list, today's is devil eggs. Oh no, they devil. I'm tripping. Devil eggs Friday. It was on Friday when this got printed. It would have been Friday, but November 2nd is devil eggs day. But yeah, that not having a father, it's not a difference maker in your life. It shouldn't make a difference in your life. But it be little. It's be. I don't even want to call it little. It be decisions that you can make that can make a major difference in your life. But if you're that, it ain't even just having the father. But I'm saying it's the first step. The first person is the biological father. Like, but you know, you could kind of put a blame on the biological. Now, now just having a male role model in your life, that's almost kind of becomes part to what decisions and what the mother chooses. You know what I'm saying? But my mother is more independent. She like her little thing. She had a steady relationship. Rest in peace, Mr. Davis, my man Lawrence. They always think I didn't like the man. I just, it was other personal little things. But yeah, I always respected that man. That's my baby sister father. But when it comes to a father though, somebody that's he tried to like be cordial is what I think. But I never really had a father figure. Like I never had nobody really try to, and I met them people in the streets, but I met the best ones in prison. I always tell you, I done been in prison a few times. But every time I go, I'm always trying to learn. Like I believe in learning. Like I always want to know something that like how to improve. And I picked the area which is marketing. You know, and then from marketing, I know how to design websites and things like that. I know how to do demographics. I like that's why I could give you some information. It's just I'm still got to make sure my station is going, but not having that figure, man. It's like it's real. It's different. Like some people think they might just learn differently, or they have a different motivation, or just even them other people. Like it was things in life that I wasn't never taught that are very important in life. But then now I'm trying to crack the code. So, like I was saying in one of the previous episodes, excuse me, what I was saying in one of the previous episodes is that generational wealth, the financial part is great because you need money, you need collateral. That's money is like wealth. Wealth as in currency. Currency is the word. That's not collateral. But that's all currency is like collateral for the exchange. But that's why like you ever seen the Book of Eli, the movie with Denzel, and what was it all? It was all about a book. And then the one dude he had the books because nobody had books anymore. I guess that's more of the story. But like books was important. Oh, he had every book but that book. That book and Denzel had was the book. It was the book of all books. They wanted that book so bad, boy. They was willing to kill. But rest in peace, Takeoff, and all others lost to gun violence. That's really the thing with the death total. Not to just get off topic, but that what that come from? That come from fatherless homes. I don't care what your achievement is, where your status is in life. Your decision making comes off of male influences, good male influences. One second, y'all. Let hear y'all some of this. Think and reflect. reflecting, talking about did you grow up with your father? You know, it's different for some people, man. Some people will never get it. Just it's everybody's life is different. That's why we're individuals. So, but I plan on making a difference. You know, cause we older. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm basically a grandpa. My body, but you know the ones I took on is I got grandchildren right now, y'all. But I love them. But yeah, growing up without that father. But like I was saying earlier, though, some people say their fathers made their lives a living hell. I couldn't experience that one. Like maybe it wasn't meant for me to have because I probably would have had a father from hell. But yeah, we here thinking and reflecting. But it's the thing, man. It a father makes a difference, man. Just to summarize what I'm talking about, a father makes a difference, man. We make difference. We make difference. I'm a father. We make a difference, man. We make a difference. We make a difference, especially the biological. The step up dad, like my stepkids, they don't like my kids. They don't like for me to do, but that's like it's almost that's what it truly is because the affection I could try my best in, but I gotta overdo just to get a pinch of what you would want from your biological. You gonna appreciate the other one, the step in or the stepdad, or whatever, the father, the one that's trying to be the daddy to you, father you. You gonna, excuse me, you gonna respect them because I respect everyone. You know, because I got two. You know, it's a long story, man. I'm gonna write it. Read the book when it come out. I'm gonna have it in there for you. That's part of the story, baby. Life, living in fear every day, how to overcome it, how we even get to even thinking like that, because that's how a lot of us think. But that's where the fathers come in. But you can't just be there just to be. You know, it got to be a purpose. It's all about a purpose. And you got to have a purpose. You got to live to make accomplishment. But you know what I'm saying. You got to it takes something to make something. You dig? So yeah, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope y'all listen later. Think and Reflect podcast show on Spreaker. Download the app. Make sure you like Think and Reflect podcast show so you can get notifications for when we go live. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at TNRP Show. Sign up to become a writer or a journalist or reporter on the app with a website. I need to get an app. But I think the it's something about I'm gonna play with it. But we gonna I still gotta make up that name. Let me write that name. Create a name for the fans, for the supporters. I don't want to call y'all fans. Yeah. Make sure we get that. I know. I don't see in professional radio them little silence, little gaps I be giving y'all. But it's tune in, man. We can talk like I got a special show coming up though. Me and my cousin Erica. She's a very intelligent person. She specializing right now in teaching makeup. So we gonna let her shout out her mate. Yeah, but we setting up a show. I think it's gonna be a good one too because we kind of we got the same aura going on. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Oh yeah, the fun fact. We got to get that fun fact before I go. We got to get that fun fact. Fun fact. I need to get it. I be seeing because I'm a radio dude. Then like I told you, I went to OCB. Oh, see, they got something for fathers, so I'm about to give y'all a fun fact about fathers. I'm gonna tell y'all this one. This a fun fact. What I don't know. Dang, I should have got the date. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the date on this. Oh, this August 25th. They just did this survey. Okay, 29 million of 72 million dads living in the U.S. So it's 72 million fathers according to the American census. It's 72 million people in America that supposed to be a father to somebody or some people's a multiple amount. Because I know a lot of you got multiple. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wonder, but I done been in the system, and if they ain't went and asked for no DNA, I ain't got none. I guess the ones I assume they doing what they supposed to do as a mother even if they didn't have a father. Because you got to be a mother regardless, though. And that's another story. That's the baby. Listen to that episode. We might talk on that again, but I need the baby mama and a mother of their child to voice their opinion on the show so we can hear it from every angle. See, because I might need to get another fella on here too to know what it's like to have a mother of his child. My BM been trying to grow up a little bit. I've been noticing, but it's just it should have been did it, man. So we all succeed when we work together. We ain't gotta be together, but when we work together, it will be all right. But that's personal, y'all. We on the Think and Reflect show with your boy Ricky D. Calhoun. We're talking about them fatherless homes. Basically, did you grow up without a father? That was the topic for the day on the Think and Reflect podcast show. If you just tuned in just to get a whiff, yeah, that's what we was talking about. We talked about Quavo being there, seeing his nephew pass away. And that's another thing. We using passing away instead of dying and death, and they did. We're going to find a softer and calmer way to say it. We're going to learn to start using conflict resolution instead of just reacting to everything. Cause I think I had a show in the last season about community, but community that needs to be talked about. And I hope when y'all listen in, y'all really take. Cause I'm gonna give y'all some dollars. I'm an experienced person, man. Like I done had the ups and downs, but it's still always a journey. But coming from where I was at to where I'm at now, I'm winning. I'm good. I'm cool. Like we always want better, but it's on you to want to be your best to be able to achieve better. And to do that, you gotta have a purpose. And we can help you at the Shines Marketing. Brand build, grand and shine. Communication is key. But like I said in my little quote, man, some live to die while others create life while living. And that's how we want to strive. Talk to y'all next week. Does your business need marketing or some marketing solutions? At Deshaun's Marketing, they brand build and grind to help you or your company shine. Visit the website at deshaunsmark.com. That's DESHAUNSMRK.com for more info. Deshaun's Marketing Incorporated. Communication is key at. Let us do the work while you do the dancing.